Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the United Star. I'm Adanu Vadva, and we all know Manchester United have just defeated Tottenham Hotspur in London 3-0. Ole's redemption day, the coaching staff's redemption day, the Manchester United men's team's redemption day. Amazing win. Let's start with the starting lineup, and we saw a change in formation. And I I was a bit concerned because I was like, okay, we have played with a back three or a back five, whatever you might call it. But is it this game that we have to try it again? But hope like I'm happy that it worked out. Yeah, there were a few fans who were criticizing a lot more than they should have. Uh, you know, that's my only thing. That's a thing that bothers me a lot is that we see a lot of fans don't believe that Ole is good enough to lead us. And that's fine. That's their opinion, and everyone's entitled to an opinion. On one hand, they say 4-2-3-1 isn't working, and Ole should do something different, or Ole isn't a good manager. The minute he changes to a back three or a back five, the fans are like, oh my god, is he gone mad? Is he trying to replicate Conte? Is he trying to do this? Is he trying to do that? And yes, people will say that you cannot stop fans, you cannot stop people, but we need to be a bit more respectful. We shouldn't be abusing someone, because I see a lot of abuse that is hurled towards Oli these days, towards United as a whole these days, to some particular players these days, and I don't really like it. Yes, constructive criticism is necessary. I've always said that constructive criticism is necessary, but I don't like the abuse, and I'm addressing this issue because I wanted to say about this for quite some time. I don't like the abuse that Oli gets, the team gets, or the club gets. Criticism has to be there. But now coming on to the win, 3-0, amazing. We started with a back five. We saw Rafael Varane come in. We saw three centre backs: Rafael Varane, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof. I think Harry Maguire had a very good game. He has obviously improved from his Liverpool performance. Yes, there are some areas where he needs to work, but at the same time, he has improved a lot since the Liverpool game. Rafael Varane, exquisite, coming into this United starting 11 and showing that he is the key player. He like for in my opinion, Rafael Varane is the first player on the team sheet for me. He's that good. And Victor Lindelof has been doing so good. I have been a bit critical about Victor Lindelof, but he is proving me wrong day by day. He is, giving those consistent performances. And now moving on to our two wing backs, full backs. I don't know the correct terminology that fans would like to hear, but Luke Shaw had a pretty decent game. Yes, there were times when we thought that he wasn't in the right position, or he was playing rugby, because he was quite harsh with those tackles, which is fine. He did get a yellow card, but Luke Shaw has also improved. He like I'm not saying that they are perfect players right now. They aren't at the level that they should be. There are loads of room for improvement, and I want to see the best from our players, and I think we still haven't seen the best from some of our players, and I am backing them. I'm not going to abuse them or do something like that. And now I'm going to talk about my man of the match, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. That guy is a beast. What a performance by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The way he was running into the box, the way he was linking up with either it was Cavani, either it was Ronaldo, or it was Bruno. But the defense, the blocks, the tackles that he made, exquisite. And people might think, okay, why are you saying that Aaron Wan-Bissaka is your man of the match? Because I think his inclusion to this team was criticized by a lot of people, a lot of fans, because they were like, if we are playing a back three or a back five, we should have gone with Dalo, we should have gone with Teles. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka proved every hater, every critic wrong, and he did put in a very, very, very good performance. And Fred and McTominay, the prodigal McFred, but you know they also have improved. I know that they aren't, the key players for some people, but I do think that it's this partnership that isn't working. They are not bad players. It's the partnership that bothers me. Yes, I'll criticize now. I think the partnership of Fred and McTominay isn't. There's no cohesion in my opinion. They are good players, no doubt about that. But there are some times when Ole should you know play someone else. Try experimenting it with Matic or Donny. Try experimenting a bit. But at the end of the day, we did win. I'm not going to unnecessarily criticize. That's something that this point of McFred was something that I had in my mind, and I thought we could have done much better if we had a Donny or a Matic, the partnership of a Donny and Matic. But McTominay did put in those good performances. And I think, McTominay is learning from Matic a lot. He is making those line breaking passes, which I really like. Uh, you know, uh, I really like those line breaking passes because that's when you understand the importance of a good box to box midfielder or a good CDM. And in our club, I think the best line breaking passes are made by Nemanja Matic, and now we are seeing those line breaking passes from Scott McTominay as well, which is very, very, very good because there were reports that said that the coaching staff is grooming McTominay to be the next CDM. I don't think he can play that role. I would want McTominay to prove me wrong. I would want the coaching staff to prove me wrong, but we are seeing those line breaking passes. It's a special quality that some players have, and I think McTominay is being groomed into that role of making those line breaking passes. So kudos to McTominay. Now coming on to our three stars, I think people would know what the names of those stars are: Edinson Cavani, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Bruno Fernandes. Amazing performance by these three. They linked up pretty well today for quite some goals. Especially that first goal for Cristiano Ronaldo was amazing. Bruno Fernandes, amazing long ball. I think it was a good assist. Cristiano Ronaldo scored the goal, and that goal gave me those Robin van Persie vibes. I don't know why, but it was a very good goal. And then Edinson Cavani, I am in love. I can't deny. Our number 21 is the king of Uruguay. El Matador. Who could it be? His first name's Edinson, his second's Cavani. Amazing. Edinson Cavani is a very, very special player. He's a key player for us, and I would want him to start more often. I would want to see more from Edinson Cavani on the pitch. Bruno Fernandes and Edinson Cavani are two of the best workhorses. Their work rate is on another level. I mean, I can't even do even 10% of what they do on the field. The work rate is very, very, very good. Bruno Fernandes. I mean, there's a reason why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wanted this signing, and we are seeing that Bruno Fernandes is the most important player in this team right now. Of course, there is Cristiano Ronaldo, there are Marcus Rashford, Mason Greenwood, Jadon Sancho, Jesse Lingard, Edinson Cavani, Anthony Martial, but I think Bruno Fernandes is that, you know, he's the key to everything. He is the key to everything. He will make those long passes. He's an instinctive player. You can't really guess what he's going to do next. He might take a long shot. He might pass it back to someone who has a better range to pass it to another players. He might even make an amazing assist like he did for Cristiano Ronaldo for the first goal. So Bruno Fernandes, as always, is exquisite. I'm using this adjective a lot more than I should be, but exquisite is the word which comes to mind when I hear these players from Manchester United. And now coming to our coaching staff, spot on, absolutely spot on today. There are times like people call me an Ole inner. I'm not actually an Ole inner. I'm not actually an Ole outer. I just want what's best for our club. And I think today, Solskjaer and the coaching staff, Michael Carrick, Mike Phelan, Kieran McKenna, Eric Ramsey, and all the other backroom staff who are there. I don't really know the names of all the other backroom staff, so I'm sorry. but they did quite well. We went with a different formation. We didn't went with a different gameplay, a different style of playing the ball, moving the ball forward, tracking back, how we were out of possession, how we progressed the ball during in possession. So there were a lot of aspects to the new gameplay, the new tactics. I know I'm not a, I'm not a coach, I'm not a certified tactician, but I think we did quite well today. There were, like I said, there is always room for improvement. We are a bit vulnerable when it comes to our defense. We can see that the opposition might take advantage of that vulnerability. But at the same time, we did score those three goals. We did make a lot of chances. We were clinical today. I'm not going to deny that we were clinical today. A bit more crosses into the box. I think when there's always room for improvement. I'm not going to deny that. And coming to the point that people might be thinking, can Solskjaer save his job? Today was a redemption day after that Liverpool loss 5-0. That was a very heartbreaking loss, and I think we are getting back onto the right track. I know we have a bit, we have some difficult games ahead. We have Atalanta in the UCL, and we have Man City next weekend in in the league. So yeah, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. But today we saw that intent from the team, that intent from the coaching staff, the manager, the players, to actually bring those 3 points home. And I think we did quite a good job today. As to if Solskjaer will remain the manager, I don't really know. Uh, I've always backed the managers till the end. As long as we get the 3 points, I don't really care who's the manager. But at the same time, I'm not really sure about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer right now. It's just been one game. We have a lot of more games. My only concern is this performance sustainable? Will we be able to replicate these performances in the future? Time will tell. So as of now, I think this was a good performance by the team, a good performance by Solskjaer, a good performance by the coaching staff, and the fans, as always, were amazing. The away fans were amazing, and there's a reason why United fans are considered to be the best in the world of football. That's because we are the best. There's no explanation to that. So yeah, I'm Atanu Vadva, and this was my review of the Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur game, which was an away game for United. We won 3-0. Ronaldo, Cavani, and Rashford scored. And Rashford coming on was amazing. He did make a very good goal. Matic with those line breaking passes. So 3-0, 3 points in the bag, a clean sheet, which is very, very important these days. And the best thing was that we took advantage of the situation. The other teams drop points, Man City drop points, Liverpool drop points, and this was the perfect opportunity to close the gap. And we did that today, which is not a thing that United does usually does, but amazing performance. I'm really happy that we took advantage of the situation. We had the clean sheet, we scored 3 goals, and most important, we got the 3 points. Amazing performance. I'm really happy right now, but you know just to conclude, there are issues to be addressed still. We can't really say that Ole has saved his job, but we take it day by day. We take it one day at a time. We take it one match at a time, and hopefully we'll have a good game against Atalanta. We will be the United Star team will be out with our previews, the general discussion of the games. So stay tuned, subscribe to our channel, press on that bell icon. Do follow us on our Instagram and Twitter accounts. We usually post a lot of good content there. And I handle Twitter. I handle the women's and academy part for the games as well. I do the men's video as well. So check that out as well. And the only thing that I would like to conclude with is that be kind. Don't abuse someone. Constructive criticism can be there. I'm not going to deny that. You have your opinion, that's fine. But as long as you aren't abusing someone, you should be like you shouldn't be abusing someone. That's all I want to say. You'll have your opinion. You'll be like, okay, Ole isn't good enough, or you'll be like, okay, Ole can do something. He's onto something. He can turn this around. You might criticize a player, but as long as you aren't abusing someone, that's fine with me. That's fine with the world of football. But don't abuse someone. Be kind. Just think, if someone is reacting to your words the same way, if you're writing something and the the person you are addressing that abuse or criticism to, just gives it back to you the same way, how would you feel? You wouldn't feel good at all. So that's what I would wanted to convey. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.